Satnam, Satnam, Mandeep here from the Kundalini Sanctuary in the Uranus-driven Las Vegas. So I wanted to come to you today to teach you about prana and offer a very short kriya that works super, super powerfully with creating more prana and conserving the prana so that you can then utilize the prana in a more efficient manner. So prana is life energy force. And as yogis and in the practice of yoga, we work with prana primarily through our breath, through breathing practices, through what's known as pranayama. We also absorb prana through our skin. So it's important to be aware of what sort of products that you're putting on your skin and how you take care of your skin as well, which is the largest organ of the body that absorbs prana. But today we're going to be focusing on how to utilize this kriya movement, this action, with a very specific outcome of working with prana to build the prana vitality and then be able to conserve it. Prana is also a really powerful tool to allow the mind to be mastered. So the body follows the mind and the mind follows the breath. This is a rule of thumb that we use in our understanding of what the mastery is available to us in the practice of yoga. And I'm always working with the Kundalini practices because I want to be able to work with the Kundalini energy, the prana, the chakra energies, so that I can really expand my energetic qualities, as well as work within the realms of my humanly nature, which are these lower chakras, the root, the sacrum, and the navel point, right? So let's just go ahead and get started on it. I'm going to tune in and with our mantra that we always tune in with, Om Namo Gurudev Namo, followed by this beautiful mantra for protection, which essentially expands my energy field with a vibration of truth, and it allows me to feel a sense of protection as well as expansion to attract. So let's begin. Closing your eyes, rubbing the hands, just stimulate your brain, stimulate your chakra energies, stimulating your elemental energies, the 7 star force energies. There's a lot happening energetically by rubbing the hands. Good. Now press with about 5 pounds of pressure. Bring the backs of the thumbs right into the very center of your chest. This activates your heart chakra, the 4th chakra center. It's the bridge between the lower chakras and the higher chakras. Just take some more nice deep breaths. Just settle in, present moment. Breathing through the nose. Softening shoulders, face, belly, keeping your spine nicely lengthened. Good. All right, let's inhale to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale, holding your breath, squeezing the energy up. Exhale. And then visualize this energy that surrounds you. Let's start with the protection mantra. Adigade name, jugadagade name, satagade name, siddhigodade name. Adigade name, jugadagade name, satagade name, siddhigodade name. Adigade name, jugadagade name, satagade name, siddhigodade name. Inhale, holding your breath. And feel this beautiful, personal, sacred space that is all around you, all 4 directions, above and below. Expand it, merging with the cosmos, with nature, with all sentient beings, sending a message of truth, hope, love, unity, beaming to infinity and beyond. And exhale. In gratitude to the ancestors, our guides, our angels, the sages, the rishis, the avatars. Literally our light team, our spirit team, always with us, always with us. So, good. Okay, let's do a little warm-up. Simple. Hands on the knees, cupping your fingers under the knees, and we'll start to rotate the body, creating a gentle pressure at the base of the spine. So you want to feel this rotation starting around the navel point, starting at the base of the spine. We're just working to gently cultivate and nourish all these lower centers of the root, the sacrum, and the navel point. We're also working with really stimulating this Mother Goddess Kundalini, which resides at the base of the spine, encouraging her to rise up, to become activated. Use your breath, inhaling forward, exhaling back. Nice and smooth. All right, let's do one more, and then we'll reverse the direction. Okay, let's go ahead and reverse. Just unwinding any tension from the body, decompressing the low back, nourishing the pelvic bowl, grounding and stabilizing yourself. Activating the water element, the earth element, and your fire element. Good. Let's inhale center. Take a deep breath in through the nose and squeeze and lift the rectum, lift the pelvic floor and activate the navel in and up, and then relax. Good. Now, let's hold on to our shins. We'll wrap our fingers around the shin bone, and the thumbs are going to press right into the calf muscle, right where it feels a little sensitive. That's an energy point, stimulates your kidneys. Okay, let's inhale and flex forward. You're going to rock forward on the sit bones, and then exhale and flex back. Inhale, flexing forward, exhaling, flexing back. Keeping the head fairly neutral. Shoulders are going to move slightly. The movement is primarily in the spine. Closing your eyes and really directing your attention inward so you can feel the spine moving forward and back, nourishing all the vertebrae, encouraging the stimulation of the spinal cerebral fluid to flow fully and freely up and down the spine. This is a heart opening exercise as well. A couple more. Okay, we'll inhale center again. Hold on strong to the legs and really lift up through that pelvic floor again, rectum, navel in and up. Now lift up through your chest this time and draw your chin in slightly. Really consolidate everything around the heart. And then exhale and relax. In our yogic anatomy, we have a very large reservoir or cavity where this prana resides. It's all around the heart center. It's known as the Agna Granth. And so it's very nourishing to the heart, and it also creates strength of the heart. Okay, we're going to do one more exercise to warm up. Hands again come to the shoulders with the fingers in the front and the thumbs in the back. And we'll keep our elbows lifted and our spine extended. We'll inhale, twist left, and exhale, twist right. Just start to create a smooth rhythm. Nice and easy. Keep your spine lengthened. We'll inhale center. Once more, pull the energy up physically. Press the tongue to the roof of the mouth this time. And relax. Good. So we systematically brought all the energy up, and now it's crusting through the crown, and then it flows back down again and continues to evolve in this toroidal shape, nourishing, rejuvenating, expanding. This is a tantric tradition, so we do a lot of practices within this tantric tradition that are interwoven of the Buddhist principles, of the Taoism, of the Hinduism, the Sikhism. It's this beautiful interwoven. It's truly a global mother practice. All right, so now we're ready to start our Kriya. So you have a choice right out of the gate. Well, you have a choice with everything. But in this case, you have a choice in the position that you're going to be starting the posture, with this posture. So here's your choices. You're going to take your right hand, choice one, around the throat where we'll be massaging the throat. We're going to work very specifically with the thyroid and the parathyroid, two very important glands that govern your endocrine system and have an important influence on your health. Now, we're going to stretch your left arm out. So the left side of the body is feminine, it's creative, it's right brain, it's very out of the box, all right? So this is the choice number one. Now, choice number two is where you'll take your left hand and you'll place it around the throat. We use the left hand to massage the throat, but we'll extend the right arm out, focusing on the masculine energy, which is logic, analysis. It's very much about action. So we have feminine principle to the left and masculine principle to the right. So whichever you're feeling drawn to move into the more of the energy dynamic and work with, you know, as feminine, she, her, me, I like to be aware that working with my masculine is very good for me within this feminine river that I am in, to be able to flow with the divine masculine so that it really guides me and stabilizes me. So I do things quite often using the masculine energy. All right, so we're going to have our left hand on the throat, or I'm having my left hand on the throat. You choose whichever direction you want to go with. And we'll bring the right arm up and down. I'm bringing the right arm up and down, closing the eyes, start to massage the throat. It's about a 9-inch movement. The palm is down, natural breath. Massaging vigorously the throat. Moving the arms steady. Elbow straight. Breathe. Couple more. Here for one more minute. Last little bit. Okay, inhale and exhale. Good. Now we'll come into a bowing motion. We'll cross our arms over the chest. And when we cross the arms over the chest, you want to make sure that however your hands are crossed over the heart, you're holding on here, right? So it can be the right arm's on top of the left arm, doesn't matter, as long as the arms are crossed over the heart. And we're going to be bowing. We'll deeply inhale as we stretch up, and we'll exhale as we come down. And keep going. Bowing signifies devotion, humility. It's very empowering, actually, to bow. When we're bowing to our sense of higher self. And the heart goes over the head. The heart is guiding the mind. Thirty more seconds. Inhale, stretch up. Pull the chin in slightly. Pull up from the base of the spine. Squeeze the spine all the way up. Hold the hands tight to the body. Squeeze and relax and exhale. Good. All right. We're going to be doing some jumps now. I'm going to grab this other block. I do recommend that we use blocks in this Kriya. This is my yoga block that I have here. They're very useful for me to add a little bit more support in some of the postures that I'm going to be doing. So I do want to recommend that you have a yoga block nearby. Maybe you don't need it, but I do. So I'm going to be placing my hands and the knuckle side down so I can lift up and bounce. And as I'm doing this, I'm going to be chanting HUD, H-A-R, which sounds like H-U-D because I'm connecting my tip of the tongue to the navel point. It's a very empowering sound current. HUD, it is the primal energy force of the G-O-D. So let's go ahead and create that. HUD, 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 HUD. 30 seconds more. HUD, 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 HUD. Good. Inhale. Squeeze internally. Exhale. Beautiful. All right. Now, we'll come to where we interlace our fingers overhead. Our hands come overhead, creating a halo. We're going to focus at the brow point and have a firm grip, like you're trying to pull the fingers apart, but they don't. And breathe. Keep a steady pull. Hold steady. Hold steady here. Concentrate on your brow point. We're stimulating the pituitary gland, opening up the sixth chakra, the third eye, activating intuition, strengthening intuition. Concentrate, breathe. Less than a minute to go. Now, big finish. Take a deep breath in. Hold the breath and try to, with all your might, pull the hands apart. Exhale, slowly relax. Okay, one more posture. This is a back bending posture. It's a version of bridge, and again, I'm going to use my block. So I'll demonstrate how to do it so you can see the best technique of going about coming into this posture. So I'll have my block available to me. All right. So as I slide down, wardrobe adjustment. As I slide down, I'm feeling my whole spine on the ground, yeah? Now I'm going to take the block and I'll be lifting up so that I can place the block at my sacrum and it goes up, supporting my body into this bridge pose. So I'm just going to be here for a moment and I have my arms, I'm starting to draw the shoulders under the body and I'm holding on, my fingertips are holding on to the block. Now if you're able to put your arms underneath you and come up on your own accord like this with the legs stretched out, that's fantastic. For me, that's very awkward and uncomfortable. So I want to maintain my ability to stay concentrating on what it is that I'm trying to achieve, which is building my prana, not the discomfort of the physical posture. So this is why I use the props. Now, I'm also going to take the block now and turn it on its side. I don't know if you can see it. I'll pull my skirt up so you can see. All right, now stretch the legs out, pointing the toes, and long deep breathing. Hold on to the block. We're here for 1 minute. Back bends are one of the most extraordinary postures for relieving back compression, particularly low back compression, as well as opening the heart. So you may feel a flood of emotions coming into play here as the emotions start to unpack and the true feelings start to be revealed. Hold steady. Breathe. All right, let's come out. So placing the feet flat, lift yourself up so that you can gently remove the block and then let yourself just gently slide the body down. The spine, like pearls, drops down onto your mat. And now you'll stretch completely out and deeply relax in your integration of Shavasana. You want to be here for about a minute. If you have time and can be here for a full 3 minutes, that's great. Just deeply relax. Focus on your breathing and just observe how your pranic vitality has been fortified. replenished, and that you have wisdom now in how to go through your day and your actions to be able to utilize this pranic energy in a conservative way. It's not that you're trying to restrict yourself. You're just very aware and wise. You have wisdom now, how you're using your prana. All right, let's slowly come out of our Shavasana. Fingers, toes wiggle. Pull the wrists and the ankles, both directions. Rub the feet and the hands together. Let's do a little mini cat stretch, going first to one side and then the other. Good, and then rock side to side on the spine. And when you're ready, we'll rock ourselves up. Good. And we'll sit again and close our practice. This is a great practice to do if you're feeling like maybe you're starting to catch a cold, or maybe allergy season is really intense. Whatever it is that's starting perhaps to restrict your breathing. Maybe there's a lot of stress happening and you're noticing that you're just breathing really shallow. This will help to open up your airways and open up your pranic channels. We have 72,000 of these channels, by the way. They're known as nadis in the body. So it's like you're a fine-tuned orchestra. You want to be able to play all of these strings in a way that's beautifully harmonious and balanced. They're called nadis. All right, so we'll do one long Sat Nam. So a long Sat and a short Nam to close. Sat Nam. So enjoy this Kriya, use it wisely, use it as often as you like. I do recommend that once you find a Kriya that you really like, to stick with it for a while, and you'll see amazing results if you're just consistent with the practice. So go in beauty, and peace be with you until we meet again in the light of our hearts, and may peace reign on earth. Sat Nam.